Previously on Hate to Pylon.
Cancel culture has gone too far, coming for Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I will not have it.
If I catch this man, I'm going to show him why I've been savage.
I hate with passion Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal.
You hate to see it. My rookie of the year regardless. You know, prayers up for LaMelo.
We still don't have the left side of the offensive line at all.
Brian Fitzpatrick is the savior of the Washington football team.
CJ talked about the Washington football team having hope for the first time. My fellow Panthers fans, I'm here to tell you, there isn't a lot of hope for us. It is the most delicious cereal this mouth has ever tasted.
I will put money. I will go on air and I'll have an apology to you if Josh Allen does not take a step back this year. If Josh Allen numbers do not stay the same or get better, I will come on and say that I'm just a Minnesota fan. But I want you to come on.
Shake on it.
No,
how much is a step back? 1,000 yards?
It's not about yards for him. It's about accuracy. I'm saying PFF completion grade, because it went from like a 58 to like a 60 something. If it goes in the middle, right? It goes in the middle or a little bit. I'm right, right? I'm right, and I want you to come on air and say that I'm a salty Washington football fan and I don't have a quarterback. Remember that.
All right.
Previously on Hate to Pylon.
This is Kyle Curtin's butthole. He hurt right now. So you're saying Julio in San Fran?
Dallas will win this game because I believe Ezekiel Elliott will have.
You're high! You said Ezekiel Elliott? You're high!
LeBron James, I can't think of a big three that he was a part of. So I don't know why he's even on this chart.
The fact that you guys did not pick the Washington football team in this matchup!
And the Bulls didn't play anyone, so score!
It's okay. I'm okay. Dallas for the win.
This is ridiculous. That's barely a big two.
I want Iguodala.
Score!
Previously on Hate to Pylon.
Let's have a moment of silence for Earl Thomas and Josh Norman's career right now. And the first thing that I want to bring to the table this week is the fact that, Fitz Magic, you know.
I'm like a chicken leg, a turkey leg man myself, so I'm going to let them eat the kneecaps, and I'm going to just pick up the legs, and I'm going to eat the legs.
I hate Aaron Rodgers anyways.
All right. Well, we'll just wrap it up with just saying this. He's a bad man.
And in honor of 316 to Stone Cold.
Okay. Big tugs. I like that energy. The NFL has been crazy, just like Jonathan's assumption of thinking he's a good football player back in Cane Bay. Let's just talk about this craziness of trading.
You're talking
So the Miami
real
Dolphins-
reckless right now.
I'm not talking reckless. I'm just talking. Can we have a conversation? Can we have a conversation, Jonathan? I don't understand. Like, why you see? There's no shade. There's no shade whatsoever. No shade.
You're saying
I'm just talking. I'm just
but
talking.
there's some big shade.
We are part of Five of a Kind, and we are smart, sexy, chunky boys. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hate to Pile On. I am CJ, and I am bringing co-hosted by Christian today. How you doing today, Christian?
I am doing very, very, very well, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing okay, man. It is game one of the NBA Finals, and that's what we're here to talk about today. A big day. You know, this whole season's come down to this: the Golden State Warriors versus the Boston Celtics.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
they had that on their bingo boards to start the season. I can honestly say I didn't, but I'm happy to see it. Well, not exactly happy. I definitely wanted Miami because I think Miami versus the Warriors would have been the most fun series.
Right.
But Celtics do have a big opportunity to really prove the haters wrong. Let's just hop straight into it. First reaction. Oh, you got something? What's up?
I have two things to say. First of all, to all the hate to pile on people out there, and even if you not hate to pile on people, happy Pride Month, everybody.
Yes.
Happy Pride Month, everybody. You know, like I said a couple episodes back, be proud of who you are. Don't be afraid of who you are. Don't be afraid to show others who you are. Because at the end of the day, you are the only person that has your back, and you didn't make yourself happy in this world. So if doing things that other people may not condone or doing things that people may not understand, do it anyways. Because love is love, and you are who you are. So happy Pride Month, everybody, on that one. And one more thing, CJ. A few days ago, the sports world lost a really, really strong guy. His name was Justin Hardy. I don't know if you heard about him. He played for Washington, the University of Washington basketball team. And he had stage 4 cancer and played while he had cancer. But unfortunately, a few days ago, he did pass away. And I just want to say my condolences to that family and to all his friends and teammates and coaching staff. To do that, play a full season. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure to play a full season with stage 4 cancer and to grind and play the sport that you love and do what you love, that's a big accomplishment. Unfortunately, he lost his battle with cancer, but I just want to tell his family, man, you should be very proud of him. I know your loss hurts right now, but I'm just be very proud of him. I'm proud of him, and I don't even know him. But yeah, man, my heart and feelings go out to Justin Hardy family. He was only 22 years old, so so heart goes out to him and his family. And happy Pride Month, everybody. Sorry, I kind of got down there, but I just felt like I just needed to say something. And also, we need to do better, America. That's all I'm going to say. There's a lot of things going on, shootings and stuff. There's a lot that we need to do. A lot of things we need to take care of. I just draw the line with elementary school kids. We got to do better. Like, when will it get better? We just got to do better. But yeah, NBA Finals, baby. Sorry I went a little deep there to CJ. But
Oh, for sure.
some things
Pile on for everybody. Love
yeah.
to pile on. Love, pile on, pride. Condolences to the Hardy family. 22, such a young age. But what a warrior he was. America, we need to do better. And the NBA Finals, moving on to that. I guess I wanted to get you. What's your initial fresh thoughts about the NBA Finals with this match between the Warriors and the Celtics?
Honestly, man, I think it's. I'm excited because it's in my head, it's a clash of two different classes of NBA eras. Because you have the Draymond, Steph, and Clay, of course. They're in our era right now, of course. Then you have this new era of Jaylen Brown and Justin Tatum, Jason Tatum, doing things their way. And also, this is personally, these guys didn't trade for these players, like Jason Tatum and
Jaylen Brown.
And Steph and Clay and Draymond. This might be one of the first that I can remember where the finals where everybody was drafted and they build their team up from the ground up to be there. And it's that's kind of old school, and I'm loving it. I'm honestly loving it because it's like no super team, and like it's in this NBA Finals. I mean, there's a super team in the NBA Finals, but they didn't buy it. They didn't buy their way in, you know. And it's like they built things up from the ground up for Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart. They did bring Al Horford in, yes, but Grant Williams drafted by him, Robert Williams drafted by him, Pritchard, all these guys drafted. Same thing with Warriors. I mean, you brought Iggy in, yes, but you drafted. I don't think Wiseman's playing. You drafted Jordan Poole. You drafted. I can't remember. That's not Hazonia. Is this? No.
It's like in Jigma.
Yes, you got him. You got Gary Payton III. I don't think you drafted him, but you got him from the G League and built him up. I mean, it's awesome. The only guy I think they brought in was Iggy and Otto Porter. But it's like that. I think that's so cool that you brought these guys up.
And Wiggins.
And Wiggins, yes. But I think it's so cool that we get to see teams built from the ground up. Yeah, they brought in a couple of pieces, but they weren't like superstar pieces. I think that's so cool. I think it's awesome. I think this final is going to be interesting. That's all I can say. I think it's going to be very, very interesting because the potential both teams have to win is incredible.
I do think I hope this is the new wave for the NBA in terms of really trusting the process and building a team right, and like knowing that it's going to take multiple drafts to get talent that you want and acquiring picks. You know, and there's still the philosophy of trying to buy that team, acquire what you can do. So I think it's going to be an awesome give and take what teams are trying to build, you know, organically, and who's trying to build, from through the free agency and stuff like that.
Right, for sure.
So it's cool seeing that this works because, you know, a lot of people say, yeah, we got build to draft, but you never see it come to fruition all the way to the finals. And this year we're going to see a champion that truly built a team through the draft. Majority, and so that's going to be a lot of fun. I would say that this NBA Finals is a toss-up, but I don't think it's that. Like, I don't know. Like,
I give the edge to the Warriors. I give the edge to the Warriors because they've been there, they've done that. And people, before you clip this or whatever, I'm saying that like because I made it seem like this is the first time the Warriors been there. No, they've been there multiple times with the team that they brought up. Don't get me wrong, but it's the Warriors brought up team, and they've always had to play against someone whose team that they had to pick and choose out of the room, out of free agency, who they want to bring in. So I want to get that clear, everybody, before you come for my neck. Just letting you know that. But yeah, I get the edge to the Warriors, man. Because we know time and time again, especially in the NBA, you have these guys who work their butts off and get to the finals and have all this experience, and they've been there a ton. And like I saw the other day, and I'm agreeing with it. Stephen Curry, if he wins this finals, he will move into the top 10 all-time list. He will move into it because all those guys in the top 10 all-time list have two or more rings. Bunch of like accolades with it, but they all have 2 or more rings. And I think Stephen Curry, if he wins it, another one, like, I mean, come on. I mean,
he is 4th.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, come on.
Not on Kobe status.
Like, come on. Like, come on.
He's already the greatest shooter of all time. Period. We can.
Mm-hmm.
That's not even a discussion. I think they're just really kind of building on right now. Honestly, just kind of being one of the greatest dynasties.
Of
all time. You know, and you know they're definitely one modern era top team. You know, the Warriors maybe. I mean, what the Heat was that time, I would say they were a dynasty, but I can't even put the Heat there because I'm saying because they were like the start of the Spurs for sure.
Was a dynasty. Yeah, I think honestly, like, I mean, this isn't far fetched. I don't think. Sorry, Sports Center's right there. Tani. My guy knocked the ball out of the park on your picture.
Dude, Tani got smacked today. We're not. I'm so mad about my team. I got -10 points today. I'm getting clapped today, but it's fine.
It's okay. I'm getting clapped right now too, man. So it's all good. But is this an Aaron Judge? What did Aaron Judge do? Oh my God! Sorry, guys. Jesus, that boy hit that thing a long ways. And Glaber got one off of him. And Carpenter. Oh my God!
See, this guy's a Yankees fan.
God, no.
Don't know what that's all about.
Oh my God! And then Judge. Oh wow! But I think the Warriors are our modern day Bulls, and I don't think that's far fetched because, like, we know when we get older and they make like a last dance or whatever for the Warriors, like we're gonna have that same feeling that our parents did watching the Last Dance, like like that team was unstoppable. Like let's say like literally when Stephen Curry shoots the ball, like in your mind you're like, oh yeah, it's it. Like it doesn't surprise you anymore, And so yeah, I mean, I think dynasty wise, that's definitely them. Oh, and your pitcher got picked off, trying to steal first. Jesus, Ohtani, what are we doing here?
All right, we're talking about NBA Finals here. But for sure, and I think too. Okay, so on the other hand, right, we just talking about how great of a team and a dynasty that the Golden State Warriors are, but let's talk about what the Boston Celtics are and the fact that they're a young, gritty team that was kind of built through defense, which is kind of like the polar opposite of what, the Warriors have built on. The Warriors had that splash. They're at the party now, right? Like, what do we call the Celtics? You know what I mean? Just a bunch of dumb Yankees. I don't know. But they're definitely tough, gritty guys who, they definitely prioritize defense. They have a moxie about them, and then they got a young up and comer who's they trying to push as the guy who's going to make that clutch shot for you, hopefully, but he doesn't have to. But they got a group of guys who I feel like the Boston Celtics always had their identity through their coach, right?
Right.
When Brad Stevens first came on, he was this young, supposed to be like Popovich type level guy, and good defense. He was always one of the most. He always called his coaching acumen, right? But can we say Brad Stevens was a success as a coach? Because he did move on from, and he's still in the team, and he's operating team with taking over Danny Ainge, and now the team and it's just I don't know. I don't want to say okay, he stepped away from coaching day to day, and now all of a sudden they're in the finals, right? But he's still there. It's not like he's gone from the building completely.
I don't think I would say it was a success because Boston didn't. When you think of Boston Celtics, the last time they won a championship was 2008. Yeah. Doc Rivers, and after Doc Rivers left, it was who?
Right.
But the only reason why Doc Rivers won is because they had Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen.
They were kind of the first team. They were the first team that kind of legit teamed up, right? Would you consider that the first real team?
I mean, yeah.
They wasn't in their primes, right? Because they're a little not super past it, but just how much more you got left,
right? And it's without them, they wouldn't have won that championship. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest here. For sure. But it's also just after Doc Rivers, where were they going to go? Because Doc wasn't winning as much after they won the championship. Let's be honest. I mean, they were still a team to fear, but they weren't LeBron was just running through them boys.
They had to make a business decision. You got older,
right?
You got to blow it up and go younger.
And the thing was with Brad Stevens, he wasn't a terrible coach. He always got them to the playoffs. Always got them somewhere to be successful. But sometimes you need to. Right? You're the leader of our core group on Hate to Pile On, right? And it's as a leader, you should know, if things are turning bad for the worse, you need to take a step back to understand what's going on. And it's say one of us are messing up or one of us aren't clicking, you're going to take a step back to see what's going on, and you're going to fill that position with someone younger, as in Brad Stevens, who's worked their resume up at Butler and built up something that maybe you can implement to our show. And that's what the Celtics did. And that guy went to the playoffs, drafted very well, got you these key guys. Say, hey, we need Jaylen Brown. Hey, we need Jason Tatum. Hey, we need to go get Marcus Smart. Hey, we need to do this and that, this and that. I don't think it's not a success. I think it's very successful because it's like, yes, Brad did not go to the finals with this team, but let's be very, very clear. That is Brad's old team, and sometimes you need a better coach or someone who can relate to them more to get them there. And that's Brad's team. I mean, the only person added to it, I think, was Pritchard. Udoka's like a rookie coach. I mean, so I think it's a very successful story. I think he has a very successful coaching career. He just couldn't get over that hump.
Which didn't.
Same thing with Mark Jackson. With the Warriors.
Yeah, that is true. But I feel like that was different though. That was a little
I
different.
don't think so. It was just
from that man because
he got them in that mentality, did what he had to do, built that team up. He couldn't get there. Just couldn't get there.
But he got was it Friday Night Lights?
Yeah, Booty Miles.
Yeah. He just because I think Mark Jackson had it, but it was a different thing between the like front office, right? That they didn't bond with, they didn't click the way how he was doing things versus like this man kind of went up. Like I would say he failed up because that's not quite the term, but like he literally got a bigger promotion as an executive. That's like money long term, you know. I don't know. It's just a weird situation. We can bring some more people in to talk about that. But let's kind of talk more to the finals, right? So what do you think for game one? What is going to be the biggest headline storyline going into game one? It is in Golden State. That home field advantage for sure. The home court advantage is going to be big time for them. Boston has won some key games, especially last series in Miami on the road. So they've been really well. They played really well on the road so far.
Right.
So, you know, I wouldn't think it's a surprise if Boston can steal game one. I think if Boston steals game one, this whole finals changes drastically. Because I think everyone kind of expects Warriors to win game one because of their well-rested. They have more time to prepare. But then, like, kind of Boston gets back into a game two, you know. But I think if the Celtics can win game one, completely different series, it goes full 7.
I can understand that. The only thing with this series, man, and this is why it's such a – I won't say they're even, but I give the edge to the Warriors is just West Coast, they don't play defense like that. They're just score. Whoever has the highest score, obviously, because that's the name of the game. Whoever scores the most wins the game, of course. But it's like Boston, they're a terrible defensive team. They're a pretty good defensive team. And it's like my only question to it is, can Boston, this is your first finals in a very, very long time. Can you be disciplined enough, sit down on defense, trust your work in the film room, trust your work in your athletic abilities, trust your work in being in the mindset of stopping these guys, and also the main biggest thing that hurts teams and players is can you be mentally strong enough to withhold these runs that the Warriors will go on? Because Steph Curry will hit some long shots, Poole will hit some long shots, they will go on a run. But can you be disciplined enough to be like, hey, yep, we messed up on defense here. Let's get back into it, sit down, be disciplined, and play defense. And if they do that game one, like you said, it'll be an interesting series because it's hard to do that 4 games and win 4 games, to be disciplined on defense, you know?
Right, for sure. And you brought up a great point with the fact that both, like, it's really kind of like, it's so, like, these two teams are so yin and yang, right? The Warriors are so heavily offensive-based team. The Celtics kind of have that more of a DNA of a defensive team. The Warriors have been there, done that team. They won a few championships recently. The Celtics haven't tasted this. Like, even though they have that historical greatness, kind of like your big brother, like, hey, we did this. Like, now it's your turn to go take this team for the family. That's kind of that pressure they got right there for the Celtics. So it's a lot of interesting storylines you can bring up with this game one finals and this finals in general. But I just think because if the first year coach, first time these guys are in the playoffs, it's going to be really tough for them.
Right.
I'm really curious. Like we've been talking about this, we've been driving this point home with Jason Tatum and his mentality. Right, this is his first time under these bright lights where you're the only game on, and everything is like a little bit more tougher. People go a little bit harder knowing that they got a little bit of a break coming up after this. They're gonna give a little bit more extra. It's gonna be a little more physical. How's he gonna react? Is he gonna be a stud? He's gonna continue to put up 25 plus points up a game and be clutch for this team. You know, will the Warriors go like we see this in the Western Conference? Guys just miss shots and just go cold for a really long time.
Right.
Will the Warriors finally maybe be too rusty, have too much time off to where it's going to take them a game to really to come get into form, or half a game or a quarter, however long that is. And will that be enough for the Celtics to pounce on that and be able to take that opportunity and go run with it?
Right.
I don't know. Like it is up in the air. Like in fact, like I feel like the Warriors. I'm not gonna give my prediction yet. We'll do that at the end. But I don't know. The Warriors definitely got the edge, but maybe more of an edge than you would think. For me,
I don't think. I mean, I think that, but I just thought about it. I don't know. I'm kind of back and forth because like we said earlier, the Warriors have experience, but
sure.
Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and the whole Celtics organization and the players and stuff, like they've fallen short multiple times, and they're tired of it. And you saw not a new Jason Tatum, but you saw Jason Tatum elevate to another level in the Game 7. Like he didn't do too much. He didn't don't get me wrong. He didn't put on the best performance in the NFL NBA Game 7 series ever. But it was like he did what he had to do. He hit the big shots that mattered. He did the things that he needed to do. And I think them falling short all the time in these past couple of seasons, I think that they are like, hey, we're here right now. You know how long it took us to get back? You don't know who Milwaukee's going to put on their team. You don't know who the Bulls are going to put on your team. You don't know who the Heat is going to put on their team.
Yeah.
No need for us to back up. Don't regress, progress. I'd rather take this thing Game 7 and lose than take it 5 games and lose or 4 games and lose.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I think they have that in their mindset. If we get to Game 7, anybody's series, you know? And I think that's what they're striving for. Obviously, they're striving to get those 4 wins, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously. But I think they're really striving to, hey, we don't know who these teams in the Eastern Conference are going to go get. We don't know what's going to happen. Why not now? Why not right now? We've fallen short. We know how it feels.
Why not us?
Get it. Do the damn thing. Why not do that? And so, it's like I want to get the edge to the Warriors, and I know I said that earlier, but it's like Boston hasn't been there, but it's like they've fallen very, very short, and it's just like it's like you said, it's yin and yang. Like it's going to be a very, very interesting thing. I honestly can say that.
Yeah, like I'm talking like look, I admit this. My reaction coming into the show before talking myself to it was Warriors in 5. I gave the Celtics a game they would win, right? I just think the Warriors are just a strong power team. But like more I'm talking, like more we keep talking about it, we're breaking it down a little bit. It's like, you know, like it's what makes this would be the perfect time for the Celtics. It's a good story, first year coach doing it. First of all, actually, I don't want this brother to win that much because I just found out that the Boston Celtics head coach is engaged to Nia Long.
Seriously?
Bro. Dead ass, bro. I saw this. It popped up on my Twitter the other day because Nia Long posted something. I was sick to unbelief, bro. I was so sick.
Oh, man.
How he gonna get a head coaching job, go to the finals, and about to marry Nia Long all in the same calendar year? Come on, man. Like, look, respect. Hey, respect. Hey, mad respect.
Nia Long. You know who came to mind when you said that? Hold on.
J. Cole?
No. like her like the name sounded so familiar, but like in my head, Megan Good's face popped up, and I was like, if
Oh,
this man
hey,
marries Megan Good, oh
hey,
my
look,
god!
Megan Good just became on the market pretty recently. She just got divorced.
Hey,
Bro, she's still looking fine as hell. Come on,
oh
son.
yeah, but yeah, I mean, this series is gonna be interesting, man.
It'll be a lot of fun.
I think we will do really, really well.
We,
I'm sorry. I think it will do really. I think the
they,
games will be really, really well. They'll do really, really well. I think that it will go in 6 or 7. I don't know, but I think it'll be 6 games or 7 games. I'm going for Boston, people. That's just who I am. That's not who I am, but that's what I'm going to do. I love, the history of the Boston Celtics. So we'll see what's going on.
what's up, Chad? I don't know who this is. Chad Mavericks. What's up? We're doing pretty good, man. Who do you got in the first game tonight? Give us your predictions in the comments if you're.
Oh yeah. And I mean, they gotta do something, man. And hold on, shout out to LeBron James.
Hey, yo, yeah, that's true.
Billionaire. I don't think y'all comprehend how many like how much it takes to be a billionaire. You could say the word, but I don't think you understand how much it takes to be a billionaire. Yo, shout out to him, man. That's
a huge accomplishment.
Huge. That is huge.
We got you, Chad. So you got to pick one. You can't just go both ways. I mean, actually, you can. It's Pride Month.
Yes, sir.
Celtics
in 7 or Warriors in 6? I can respect that, Chad. I can respect that. Who is your NBA team, Chad? Let me know. Because, first of all, Chad, you definitely will have to tune in when we do this NBA draft show coming up here soon later this month. I want to know your team so we can rag on you if y'all picked up a bum, or we can rag on you and see if y'all picked up someone good. Yes, sir.
Yeah, make sure you're following us here on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. We're here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's I don't know, man. I'm excited for this finals. I'm not ready to give my prediction. I'm trying to talk myself up into this a little bit But this is what we're going to do for our prediction.
Oh, Chad's a Lakers fan. Oh, this guy stinks. In the words of Jonathan Edwards, oh, this guy, get him out of here. They don't know anything that's going on with their roster. Do you guys even have draft picks this year?
Dude, I don't even know. They don't even have money to spend on nobody. They can't do nothing.
They gotta let go of janitors. They gotta let go of janitors. People in the concession stands. They gotta let go of vendors to make this money, man.
Bro, they gotta figure something out, bro. Hey, LeBron, you trying to take a pay cut? Somebody, hey, you want Russell Westbrook? We'll give you $10 million.
LeBron, if you join the front office, LeBron, I mean, yeah, you can put your money in.
You want ownership? Bronny, we get Bronny a contract. What's his youngest son?
Bryce.
We'll get both of them guaranteed contracts. Please stay.
Become an owner? Yes.
Hey, I feel that, Chad. I feel that. Definitely, you got to stick with your team. I'm a Washington Commanders fan. It's been painful. It's been painful, but,
Shout out to Ryan Fitzpatrick, baby.
Hey, shout out to Ryan Fitzpatrick retirement. Happy retirement.
And as my man CJ said one day, oh, Fitzpatrick.
Also, shout out to Frank Gore. He retired today as well. True legends of the game.
Oh, yeah.
But let's go back to NBA. Talk about legends of the game. All right.
Man. Jesus.
Here we go. We'll do our game 1 prediction and key player. So you can do this too, Chad. Put it in the chat. Who's going to be the guy that has the top stat line and who's winning, and give us a score, and then we'll do at the end a series prediction for who's going to go first. So, Christian, I'm going to throw the ball to you.
You know what? Once I catch that thing, I ain't missing, boy. So, game 1, I have it's going to be a tough game in Oracle. I don't think it's Oracle anymore. Spectrum Center. It's the Spectrum Center, not
Is
Oracle.
it?
It's the Spectrum Center because remember they did move. It's the Spectrum
Spectrum
Center.
Center is in Charlotte though. They can't both have that. That don't make sense.
I
Hold
think. Let's look it up right now.
Let's look it up. I got it.
Look it up right now. If it's a Spectrum Center or something like that, I guarantee it's us. I know it.
Chase Center.
Chase Center. Oh, they're my
Chase
dang.
Center.
Okay. So, Chase Center. I think it's gonna be tough to play there because Warrior fans are ruthless. They're loud and they get crazy. I got the Boston Celtics winning. Stat line. The Warriors. I think Clay will have a wild game, but Celtics will win this game. I think Clay might be the leading scorer in this thing, but
He has been heating up. He's heating up.
But Marcus Smart will be a factor in this game because he has the toughest job in the planet of basketball right now in guarding Stephen Curry and keeping him from. Yes, he may have these runs, but you have to keep him in line. Keep him in line. I always used to tell players when I coached, guys can have these heat up moments, but don't let them get the heat check moment. Because once they get the heat check moment, everything feels like everything's going in. So I'd rather the guy go to the heat up moment and you stop him at heat check and you have to start that over than him get to the heat check and just never come down off that high of heat check. So I think that's good. I think Marcus Smart is going to have the biggest job tonight. And Jaylen Brown will contribute to it as well. And Jason Tatum goes off for 22 points. And I think the Celtics will win 114 to not 114. 110 to the Warriors 101.
Okay. So the same thing you were talking about, right? With the fact that like Marcus Smart has a huge, test of guarding, Steph.
The best shooter ever.
But so who's guarding? Are you putting who's Clay guarding?
Who is Clay guarding?
Yeah. Who you putting Clay on? Do you put Clay on one and Draymond?
Because you don't know the Celtics like true starting lineup.
Right.
Because they implement a bunch of guys. You can put Clay on Jaylen Brown, but then who's going to guard Jason Tatum? Because I'll say this. Stephen Curry is a liability on defense. It's a liability on defense. But I think, and what we're forgetting here is a very important man's name, Andrew Wiggins.
Ooh, I forgot about Wiggins.
So Andrew Wiggins can guard either one of the two.
That's fair.
But my thing is, if they put Stephen Curry in a pick and roll, Stephen Curry is a liability. It's going to be I hope it doesn't come to that, and I don't understand why teams don't do it more often. But I understand why they don't, or why they do, and it doesn't work sometimes. Is because, all right, like you put him in the pick and roll and you score 2 points, but then Steph can come down and score 3. All right, he just outdid that one play by 1 point. Okay, cool. So like, it's just kind of eats at you, but for sure, Marcus Smart is going to be a big key factor in this defensive game. Just to see who's going to slow down, and I hope they throw different guys at him, but the right guys. If I see Peyton Pritchard come in this freaking game and start guarding Stephen Curry, he's going to look like Matthew Dellavedova in 2006. You gave my point guard 3 hezzies? 3 hezzies? Like, okay. Yeah. So, and what about you, CJ? And Chad, you too, man. You too.
Yeah, guys, if give us your game 1 predictions in the chat. All right, so Andrew Wiggins is a big factor for me now. I mean, you're talking about all-star starter Andrew Wiggins.
All-star. People forget it, but I put some respect on his name.
Put some respect on my name. Put some respect on my name.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was torn. When you went with the Celtics, I was thinking about going with the spice. I feel like the Celtics is a spicy pick for game 1 because we did talk about this. Like, that's what they need to do to really, like, seize this series. Is taking game 1 and making that statement. But I got to go against you here because I think the pool party is going to go wild. Girls out here booties clapping for the pylon, baby, for the Warriors. I think.
Chad, I'm sorry you got to listen to this blasphemy of booty clappers.
Hey, yo, chill. I just think that it will be a bad one. I think this will be a really close game, and I think that Clay is going to make a clutch shot. Steph is going to go crazy, but Clay is going to make the clutch shot tonight.
Okay.
Actually, no, I take that back. Jordan Poole is going to make the clutch shot tonight.
Okay. I think one thing we're underestimating too, I keep forgetting about. I don't know if he's going to be playing tonight. I don't know if he's available. But Otto Porter is a bucket. And if Otto Porter playing tonight, that's a lot of experience. And they can lean on him for, like, not big shots, but
like
key shots that
and like
need to be
second
happening.
Team, like when it keeps that momentum going, like when plays breaking and stuff. Yeah, I get that. That's a fair story to look at.
But you have the Warriors. Okay, what's your stat line? What's your final score?
I think it doesn't go over 100.
Ooh, okay.
I say it goes 98.
I'm about to say, this man says 99. I'm going to be pissed. So if you would have said 99, I'm going to be pissed. Get out of here. 98 to 93. I can definitely see that. And you have the Warriors winning, correct?
Yeah, I got the Warriors winning. The big stat line is going to be Steph dropping 32. But Jordan Poole makes a big shot down the stretch.
Okay, I can see that. And I will say this: this is going to be the battle because these guys don't get enough recognition. Udoka and Steve Kerr, great coaches in the league. This is Steve Kerr's coaching resume needs no introduction, no word said on it.
What's good, AJ? Hey, before we wrap up, AJ, we need your final game one prediction, and then we're about to wrap it up pretty soon because the game's getting ready to start.
I don't think it'll start on time, man. That's the only thing I hate about basketball, man. These guys will say the game starts at 8:30 and it starts at 8:45, and it irks my nerves because every other sport starts exactly like on time. Even soccer starts exactly on time.
Oh, for
football,
sure, yeah.
Sometimes they start on time. College football has been lacking lately. College football has been lacking lately.
Sure.
But baseball and soccer, they start on time. I guess because they know it's gonna be a long night. Like a long game. No matter
well, baseball for sure. Soccer not bad. I mean, soccer keeps going. They think he running 90 minutes.
But these coaches, Udoka, if he can win game one tonight,
Nia Long is going to be waiting home, waiting for him. Looking as fine as hell. They look like she aged one bit. I'm sick as hell, boy. I'm sick as hell. God damn.
But, okay, let's see what's going on here. Warriors winning game.
AJ got Warriors game one. You're with me on this one. I went with the score of 98-93. Steph drops 32, and Jordan Poole hits a big shot down the stretch. Yes, sir. Hey, yes, sir. You know, fire. Shot it fine as hell.
So AJ, man, who do you have winning the whole series? And CJ, who do you have winning the whole series? And we're gonna do a little twist. Who's your Finals MVP? Who do you think your Finals MVP will be?
Okay. I am going with the Warriors because I want to see this dynasty continue. I want to put more footage for not the last chance, but the last dance, so to speak, documentary that's going to be made about the Warriors.
And we have no idea if this is going to be made, people. We're just trying to put things into the air so that it is made. We know.
Oh, there for sure will be one.
I think there will for sure be one. Yeah, for sure. Okay, how many games?
See, this is what I've been going back and forth with, right? Originally, I was going to say Warriors in 5 because I kind of wanted to disrespect the Celtics, but I really I think it's going to be Warriors. I'm going to go with Chad because if it goes to games, I don't know because game 6 will be in Boston, so that kind of they win that championship in Boston. That would be kind of great. So they can still consider themselves championship town, but they ain't gonna be winning that championship. So I kind of like that story, that aesthetic. But
So Jalen Rose has Golden State winning in 7. Mike Wilbon has Golden State winning in 6. Stephen A has Golden State winning in 7. Magic Johnson should be up here next. Or Mike Tirico, they might say something. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm just letting you know what the experts are saying right now. Everyone's leaning towards quote-unquote experts. Stephen A is definitely an expert. I love my man. I'm rocking.
That's my. Hey, we love Stephen A. Right
I'm rocking with Stephen A. No matter what.
Don't get wrong. Don't get wrong.
Even the hairline be pushed back, but man, it's still goated. You know, Magic has Golden State in 6.
Oh, the media is pushing. I might have to switch my pick now because it's like now I can't go with the media. Sports, right? You know.
Malachi Smith commits to Gonzaga, Southern Conference Player of the Year. Cool. I just think, and then Mike Greeny says Golden State in 6, so that's all of them up there. So that is interesting. But I think I'm going to say I just think Celtics are going to win it all. It's just hard for them not to, and I also see it as like this is a big story. You know, Kobe, Jason Tatum's mentor and guy. He gets there, he wins it. The Warriors are like upset that they lost, but they're like they deserve it. The Celtics deserve it. The young guys, they get to know how it feels to win. We're getting up there. We've had a great season. We found out we might have to ship Klay Thompson off because we got a pool party happening over here.
Hey, no, they're trying to keep the core together. They're keeping the. See, that's the thing. Oh, that's also a good question too, right? Not to get sidetracked, but like, if what happens to the trajectory of the Warriors if they win? Do they win and just break it up, knowing they're good, or they try to win another? Like, keep it together and win another one.
They'll keep it together. They're
but
smart.
If they lose, do they like break it up and you know what I mean? Like, or they try to go again? Like, that's the thing.
Bye-bye Draymond or bye-bye Klay?
I think they're trying to keep the core together. They want to keep this core together.
Right. They want to, but I mean, who knows?
And I think everyone's on the same page with that. I think the only people that try to break everyone up is the media.
Another guy who might be a factor, Al Horford, because a man kind of spicy behind the line.
This is his first time in the finals,
too. Boy, you know, and it's been a long time since he's been he's reached that level there too. I'm going Warriors, and I'm going to be. I'm not Warriors. I'm going to go Celtics, and I'm being proud of it. Go Celtics. Go Boston Celtics. Marcus Smart better do his damn thing. Robert Williams is a great defender. Jason Tatum is going to be going crazy. This is going to be one of the most fun series in a long, long, long time.
It should be fun. I hope it's fun. I hope it's great. But I'm going Warriors in 6, stamp it in, baby, because it's summertime, baby. My taco meat is out, and we at the pool party. And AJ, my guy, got Celtics in 7. Look, we're asking for a lot of basketball. That's all we're saying. We want a good bit of basketball.
Oh, yeah. So who's your finals MVP? AJ, who's your finals MVP? Chad, if you're still here, who is your finals MVP? Who's your pre-finals MVP?
If the Warriors are going to win, I think that it's going to be Steph Curry.
Because he got robbed. Got it. He got robbed years ago.
He did. He got to get that MVP back.
Oh, and like I said, if he wins it, he deserves to be in the top 10 of all time because he has 2 MVPs and he has 2 or more finals championships.
Where do you have him right now?
We're not getting into all that right now. Yeah, I need to have a long thought process about this because there's a lot of guys. You got Magic, you got Kareem, you got Michael Jordan, you got LeBron, you got Tim Duncan because Tim Duncan is very under.
Quick sidebar. How long do you give a person before they fall off your top 10? Right? Because so here's an example. The reason why I say this, right? You got Mad Dog Chris Russo that comes on First Take on Wednesdays, and he bringing out guys from the 1960s and like super old, like bro. He's like, oh, he changed the game, blah blah blah. But it's like, but he doesn't equivalent to that today's time, right? So like,
right.
Do you have say in 30 years from now, does Wilt get dropped off because it was so different and the game changed so much of, you know what I mean? How much does the list evolve because of time in the game of basketball?
30
can
years
talk
from
about
now,
that more.
yes. 30 years from now, yes. Will
'Cause then
get dropped off because we have Luka right now. Steph isn't even in that.
Luka.
You got LeBron. You got KD. I don't know if KD will ever be top 10. I don't know that. But you have these conversations. But you have these conversations.
Right.
You got KD. I'm not saying Chris Paul, but Kobe. I don't even know if Kobe's in the top 10, and he's amazing. It's just like, I think 30 years from now, 30, yes. Just because these guys have watched these guys play when they like Mark Jackson watched these type of guys play before he got to the league, and once they get out of that realm of being able to say things like that, of course, like there could be a point in time where 30 years from now, like people might even say Michael Jordan might need to be out of the top 10 because you don't know what Luka's going to do, you don't know what Steph is going to do, you don't know what guys are coming up right now. 30 years from now.
That's true. That's
a long time.
It is a long
Michael
time.
Jordan will never be taken out of the top 10. I want everybody clearly know that. I'm just saying they might talk about some dumb shit like that and say, well, he played in the 90s. Kyle, he played in the 90s. No one was doing anything. It's like, no. But my finals MVP, hopefully Celtics win. It'll be Jason Tatum or it could be Jaylen Brown. I wish they did MVP for offense and defense of finals, like finals MVP, offense and defense. The storyline just hits for everything right now. They're saying the national anthem right now. But yeah, man. One more time, I want to say this message. Happy Pride Month, people. If you feel like you have to hide yourself from anything, don't, because you are who you are. You need to love yourself first. And I always tell people, your best friend is the person in the mirror. That is your number one best friend. Because when that person's not happy, you're not happy. When that person's down, you're down. That's just how it is. Be comfortable in your own skin. And I'm not saying, hey, if you're not ready to let it out, I understand. But I want you to come to Hate to Pile On and understand you can tell us anything. You can be who you are no matter what. You can be who you are. And again, my condolences to Justin Hardy and his family. In time, things will get better, but I want you to know he has inspired a lot of people. He has given a lot of people hope. He has given a lot of people the chance to see cancer. It's a bad light, but they've seen the light in cancer and can grow themselves and beat it and be a better person and not going to let that take control of them. And I think Justin Hardy did a great job by playing this basketball season and doing that. And I just want to commend him and his family on a great job. Even though he did lose his battle, he is an inspiration to a lot of people. Very big inspiration.
Very true. Very true. And wrapping it up, AJ has Tatum also as MVP. And then he's predicting a Derek White game. Very interesting.
Hey, shout out Derek White. Had no D1 offers, went D2. After D2 for a couple of years, he went to go play for Colorado. After Colorado, hey, now you're in the NBA Finals. That's a heck of a story. For
sure. And we hope to see some incredible stories. This finals game 1 is about to kick off, guys. Thank you so much for joining our pregame here at Hate to Pile On. We look to do another one, game 2 on Sunday night. That'll be a lot of fun. So come join us here before the game, probably about an hour before the game starts. We'll do a little pregame talk shop, talk about some storylines that's going on as well. NBA draft show coming up with a lot of stuff we're going to be talking about. We're picking another international player this year. I already have my international player picked for next year, but it's too. I gotta wait. That boy nice.
Jesus Christ.
But this year I haven't picked one yet because I kind of skipped the line. That's on me. But we will pick a guy on show for that draft, and we're gonna be fans. Just like I'm fans of Josh Giddey, who's nice. Theo Matadon.
Nice. Hey, who does he play for? Who does he play for?
OKC.
And OKC has the 2nd and 14th overall pick in this year's NBA
I just hope
draft.
my guys don't get drafted to the Thunder again. Literally, both my guys that I picked got drafted by the Thunder.
Nothing wrong with that. And also,
it's nothing wrong with, but Theo needs his minutes. No, and I got jerseys for both players. Like I said, I will get jerseys.
Where'd you get the jerseys from?
Listen, man, I got my jerseys online from Fanatics.
Hey, y'all, in this NBA draft show, we're going to have a special guest, hopefully, if things go right. We're going to have a very, very special guest. I'm going to try to get another very, very special guest to Charleston people who have played who are playing overseas. We're going to try to get those guys onto the show and see what's going on. And I don't want to drop names yet because I have a couple people up my sleeve and I don't want to give them up yet. So hopefully, guys, you guys tune in. I think the draft is June 23rd. And I don't know if we're going to do it on draft day and make it like a morning show thing, or if we're going to do it before the draft, or like days before the draft. I don't know, but stay tuned. TBD. And also, one show that's going to be coming up soon. Who is the worst college football fans? We need to talk about it.
Hey, USC! And I'm talking about Star, baby.
Georgia fans?
Hey, yo, watch your mouth. Clemson fans?
No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
But, all right, guys.
It's time to go!
But thank you guys so much for joining us tonight on this pregame. The game's about to kick off. We will catch you guys down the road. Make sure you guys are following us on Hate to Pile On, as well as go to hatetopileon.com if you want to support this show and help us buy a shirt. And it's going to be a great time. For the Pile On, baby, that's what we do it for. But until next time, we will catch you later. Peace.